Topic: Structures. Structures. Investigate. A cell phone. Tower, a frame. Structure. A case study. Examine existing towers. Strengthened by triangulation. Practical activities. Investigate. Stiffening. Materials and structures. A landline versus cell phone. Content explanation. Investigate. Structures. Cell phone towers are structures found all over South Africa. These structures are designed for a very specific function. Frame structures often appear to be less sturdy than shell or solid structures. They often consist of many metal pieces put together. However, these frame structures can be very strong and they can remain standing for years. Case study. Study the towers on the right. 1. Can you identify the different towers? 2. What do these structures have in common? One of the methods used to strengthen frame structures is triangulation. A triangle is a very strong shape. When a force or pressure is exerted on a triangle, two of the sides stretch the third side. This side then pulls the other two sides towards itself. All of this stretching and pulling means two things. 1. The structure stays rigid. 2. The force is spread among all three sides of the triangles. The spreading of the force makes the shape very stable. Practical activity 1. Stiffen a structural material by tubing. Tubes are very good at resisting compression forces. A bicycle frame is made of tubes instead of solid material. Tubing not only makes a structure rigid and strong, but it also makes it very light because less solid material is used. You are going to roll your own tubes using 2 sheets of A4 paper, preferably waste paper intended for recycling. Glue. Sosadai/kebab stick or any thin rod. A pair of scissors. Look at the pictures below to help you. Step 1. Fold the paper over and make a square. Cut off the rest. Step 2. Lift up the paper and roll it around a sosadai stick. Step 3. Roll the paper tightly around the stick. Step 4. Stick the end down with glue. Step 5. Take the stick out by twisting it around until it moves out. Practical activity 2. Stiffen a structural material by folding. Thin sheets of paper are flexible. A sheet of paper or cardboard will bend easily when a force, weight, is placed on it. One way of stiffening thin sheet material is to change the shape of the material. This can be done by folding or bending the material. Work in pairs. You need some cardboard, sticky tape, and a pair of scissors. You also need 2 books. Cut 2 strips of cardboard, number 1 and 2, each about 30 centimeters long and 8 centimeters wide. Fold 1 strip along its length. In the middle, attach the sticky tape. At the bottom to keep the shape intact. Which of the 2 pieces of cardboard will bend more easily? Investigate to check your answer. 1. Person holds the flat strip of cardboard across 2 books as shown on the left. The other person presses down in the middle of the sheet of paper. Do the same with the folded strip. Which strip is the easiest to bend? The flat strip or the folded strip? Practical activity 3. Stiffen a frame structure by triangulation. You can stiffen a frame structure by making use of triangulation. You will need a few sheets of A4 scrap paper, glue, thin wire or string or paper clips, and a nail, or all to make holes with. Work in groups of 4. 1. Roll at least 5 paper straws/tubes. C. Practical activity 1. 2. Join 4 paper straws to make a 4-sided shape. Use the wire or string to attach them. 3. Look what happens when you push the sides of the square or pull the sides of the square. Does the shape change? 4. Insert another paper straw from the top left corner to the bottom right corner. Repeat the pushing and pulling actions. Does the shape change easily again? By turning the square into two triangles, you made the structure stable. Making triangles in a structure is called triangulation. Worksheet: Landline versus mobile, cell phones. Read the conversation below. 1. Why can't Mavis hear what Thomas is saying? 2. Philip and Lebogang enjoy their conversation. Why are they not experiencing the same communication problem as Mavis and Thomas? How does landlines work? When making a call using a landline, your voice is transmitted down a group of cables until it reaches the person on the other side. When you phone someone in another country, your voice is transmitted via an undersea cable. How do cell phones work? Cell phones use radio waves to transmit your voice to relay towers. If you are moving when you are on your cell phone, the cell phone tower that is transmitting your voice changes as you move. This happens automatically, thus the cell phone tower that is closest to you will transmit your voice. Many relay towers are used to connect you to the person you are talking to. Work with a partner. Complete the table below. Describe 4 advantages and 4 disadvantages of using landline phones and of using cell phones. Network advantages, disadvantages. Landline phones, cell phones.